Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm talking about Frankie again. We have so many people requesting more videos with Frankie about Aussiedoodles, and so here I am. I love talking about her, so I can get on a rant or I can ramble, so I'm going to try to stick to my points today. I'm talking about 5 reasons Aussiedoodles are the best dogs. Okay, so a little, I guess, backstory to our journey with Frankie, our 1-year-old Aussiedoodle. In case you haven't seen any of our previous videos, we like to do videos on just simple training things that we found helpful. We're not professionals in any way, but we do, I don't know, we've been through the puppy stage, well, the first phase of the puppy stage, I think. Year 1 is one phase, and then year 1 to 2 is another, because she is still naughty sometimes, but it's so much easier. But anyways, we got her a year ago, and she was 8 weeks old. We brought her home. She was the cutest thing I've ever seen in the world. She was a tiny little baby lamb puppy, and I'll insert, okay, so another thing, see, sidetrack, I do this when I film these videos. She's usually in the videos when I film. And today what I'm going to do, she's playing with the girls, so I'm going to insert pictures and videos and clips of different things that I'm talking about, just so I can get through this video quickly without getting her and getting her ready and all of that. So anyways, if you want to see her in my videos, go back and watch some previous ones. She usually sits by me with lots of treats. But anyways, I'll put a picture of her when she was a puppy, 8 weeks old, and because I know a lot of people like to see puppies at different ages to see like how theirs is going to grow and compare. So if you want to see anything else or any other ages specifically, let me know. She had a pink nose versus a black nose, pink or brown, I guess you could say. So they said she would be mostly white, and she's a lot lighter. She does have like the tan and white, but anyway, she's pretty unique. So if you want to see any other pictures, just let me know. So we brought her home during a pandemic, so we were just in our house, so it was good and it was bad because we had tons of time to train her and to potty train, but we did lack a little bit on the socialization, just because you know, we couldn't go anywhere. We were limited to what we could do. So we went to the dog park a lot because it was outside, and then all of our neighbors have dogs, so she was socialized, but just not as much, I guess, as what we would probably have done if we were in the middle of a global pandemic. But anyways, so we've had her now for over a year. We got her last March. Her birthday's in February, so she's just over a year. So I guess that's just our little backstory on where we're at in our journey. Today, though, we're talking about 5 things that make Aussiedoodles the best dogs. And I have my list here so that I can stay on track, which I already haven't. So anyways, reason number 1 Aussiedoodles are the best is that they don't shed. And I have noted too, with this one, they don't drool. Like, they're not big slobbery drooling dogs, so the shedding is huge. That was a must-have for my husband. He was a little bit harder to persuade on getting a puppy, but the no shedding really was a big thing. She literally doesn't shed. Now, there are Aussiedoodles that will shed. It depends on their breeding, the quality of the breeder, and just the genes, because that is a big part of it. But I will say the majority of Aussiedoodles do not shed. If they do, it's very minimal. When I'm brushing her, a few hairs will come out on the brush, but if you just go and just try to see if she sheds, she doesn't. And people are always like, oh my gosh, she doesn't shed. I'm like, no, she really doesn't. So when we have other people's dogs over that do shed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful, because it's just something we don't even think about anymore. It's amazing, and especially if you have allergies in the home. But for cleaning, it's always really great too. My parents have a huge German Shepherd, and he's a longer hair one, and he sheds so bad, and I feel so bad for them because I'm like, I don't know what that's like. But anyways, they don't shed, they don't drool. Also, when we're like at the dog park or around other dogs, they're like drooling and just all dog, I guess you could describe it like. But Frankie isn't like that. She is just pretty clean, and not just all dog like a boxer or a lab or a dog like that. Okay, reason number 2 that Aussiedoodles are the best dogs is that they're so smart. So intelligent. So they are poodle, which super smart, right? And they are also Australian Shepherd, which are very intelligent dogs. So she has been, and my husband and I will both say, she has been super easy to train. Now she is stubborn and she does do naughty things just because she is a puppy still, but as far as the training goes and what she knows what to do, like that type of thing, super easy. And we spend maybe 10 minutes training her on something and she has it for like, she just has it forever. Honestly, we haven't spent that much time training her because she gets things so quickly. I do like to do either every day, every other day, just some treat training where I just go through all the things that she does, just like sit, stay, lay down, shake, high five, all of those little trick type of things. But she's so good. She's so sharp. And now I will say, after she turned a year, she finally started, so they're super high energy. So when they are outside in like play mode, she wouldn't listen to us. She would be like, I'm just like so focused on this bird or on this other dog or whatever. She wouldn't listen. Now after a year, she's finally starting to listen and obey more, be less naughty, I guess, and less stubborn. We still have a ways to go. Like, she's not perfect by any means, but she's getting better. And my husband finally loves her now. At first, he, well, reversed like a year and a half ago. He's like, we're not getting a dog. And so I found the perfect breed and had my like spreadsheet and my all the things why she was the perfect dog for us. And he was like, okay, I guess we can do this. But still very, very hesitant. And the first probably year he liked her, but he did not love her, and he wasn't sure that we should have her. But now after a year, she's great and he loves her, and he'll admit it now. So if your husband or your significant other is on the fence or not sure whether or not to get a dog like this, there is hope. Okay, reason number 3 that Aussiedoodles are the best is that they are high energy. So they're really fun and they can do lots of cool tricks and like play and run, and they will be active with you. So I do recommend, like, if you have a very sedentary or not active lifestyle, you probably don't want an Aussiedoodle, because we are pretty active and outside so much. So they're active, but my whole, see, I was going on a tangent again. But with all that being said, they are super high energy, but once you play with them a good 10 to 30 minutes at a time, they are gonna sleep too. They're not just high energy all day long, that she goes, like, she needs to burn some energy and then she's good. So there's that. So you just have that hope, like, if you feel like she's in puppy zoomies or something like that, just wear her out for 10 minutes, him or her, I guess. Not all Aussiedoodles are girls. They wear out and you just play with them. That's all they want. They just want your attention and for you to play with them, and then they're out. She sleeps. She still naps quite a bit during the day. She used to get super hyper in the morning, but now she sleeps in. And we usually go outside to play for a while, or my husband will take her for a run around our path, and then come back and she sleeps. She takes a nap, then she plays, then she naps. So if you find a good balance and just get a routine going, they're not going to be like outrageously active and crazy and hyper, but they do need energy or exercise. Okay, reason number 4, Aussiedoodles are the best, is that they love their family. Oh, she's the best family dog. And we have 2 small girls. If I don't think I talked about that yet, but we have a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. So we got her when we had a 1.5-year-old and a 5-year-old, or a 4-year-old. I think that's right. So we've had her a year. Yeah. Anyways, 2 small girls, and she has always done so well with them. And let me explain that more, because there are different, there's just different ideas of what a good family dog should be. So she likes to play. At first, obviously, she had like the puppy nips, where like the puppy litter mates, they nip each other, and that's just like how they play and stuff. So, to nip that in the bud, I think really just the main thing that we did, the 2 things, when she would nip us, we would yelp like really loud and scare the crap out of her, and she'd be like, what? Oh, okay, I guess I shouldn't do that. And then we would also just instantly put like a toy in her mouth. So she associated nipping with her toys and things that she can chew on. And yeah, it took a few weeks. It wasn't just one day and she stopped. Puppies do that, and that's just a normal thing. So I think that's a lot of the questions that I get is, how did you stop puppy nipping? Well, it was just a few weeks of consistently doing those things. Don't hit them, don't like negatively discipline them, I guess. It's all about positive reinforcement, especially when they are 8 to 16 weeks old, like when you're first getting them, things like that. So I got on a tangent again. She has always been super good with them. She plays with them and she knows that she cannot bite. She does jump occasionally, but honestly she doesn't jump on the kids. She jumps more like on us. Even when the neighbor kids will come over, she won't jump on them. She likes to get in there and play with them and like be around them, but she doesn't jump, doesn't bite. There are a very few amount of people and kids that she will bark at, like she's scared of. She doesn't like all people, but she won't ever do. She barks in like kind of a scared, I guess, kind of way. So she plays well, and that's all about our energy too. That's a huge part of it. If you don't watch Cesar Millan, you guys should. It's been very helpful. Some of it's kind of weird, but a lot of it has been super helpful. So she plays well. She wants to be involved, but she doesn't play rough. And that is just how we raised her, and that is how we are. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like, they really follow you, and you are the leader, so you have to set the tone, kind of thing. And then the other thing I wanted to just mention too, because some people are like, well, our dogs protect our kids or us when we're in our yard, so that's why they're a good family dog. Well, she doesn't do that per se. She will bark if like we have a delivery or something like that, but she's not aggressive. She's more just curious and like wants to make friends with everyone. So that was a thing. Like, we live in a neighborhood with a lot of kids, a lot of neighbors that are out, and we didn't want a dog that would be protective or aggressive in that way at all. And so that's just how we've raised her to be, and she is perfect, in my opinion. Okay, reason 5 that Aussiedoodles are the best dogs is that they're athletic, which makes them so fun. Like, you see Aussie videos of Australian Shepherds and their owners like on the beach doing sweet frisbee tricks. She doesn't really do that yet. She could, I guess, if we trained her to, but she's super fast, super athletic. She can jump over things. She is just nonstop running sometimes when she gets like the puppy zoomies. At the lake, she was jumping like off the dock, over the stuff, like in the sand, jump, like she's super fun in that way, but not all the time. Like I said, like she wears herself out for sure, but you can, in our area, a neighbor of ours is going to an agility type of training thing, which I thought was super cool. I'm going to look into it for Frankie, and it's just like teaching them or just really playing with them in different obstacle type of agility courses, which you can totally do with Aussiedoodles, and that's so fun. Like, so I guess that falls in line with like the energy and how active they are, but they can do some super cool tricks. So Google like Aussie on the beach doing frisbee tricks or something like that, or Aussiedoodle agility, things like that. They can do some pretty cool stuff. Okay, so that's it. Those are the 5 reasons that we think that Aussiedoodles are the best. I know so many of you love Aussiedoodles as well, and so many of you have gotten puppies, and I love that. I will just say, like, she is the perfect dog for our family, and we are so happy with her. There's been hard things for sure. I mean, she's still a puppy. Puppies are a handful, not quite as hard as kids, but super, like, a lot harder than I thought it would be. But we love her so much. She's perfect, and I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you want me to film with her next. I get a lot of requests to do videos on the puppy nipping, but seriously, it was that simple. I really don't have a lot to add to that. What I already shared is the redirection, like giving her her own toy, and yelping, which might seem crazy to some people, but it really did work. So be consistent with that, and that's all. It's just a phase. It'll go away. Okay, Frankie is gonna make a cameo appearance here because she was just outside playing and she came in. She must have known I was talking about her. Come here, Frankie. Let's show the people how big you are and how cute you are. Like I said, you can see more of her in all of our other videos that we filmed with her. She, for reference, is about 45 pounds. That's how much they said she was gonna be, and She is a standard Aussiedoodle. She's 75% poodle, 25% Australian Shepherd, so that gives her a curlier coat and the non-shedding. But we hope you like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I missed you. Have a good day. Bye.